your name?
Tiffany.
And your surname?
Self-word.
Okay, and it's the 24th of April. Okay, what are your current personal strengths, would you say?
Like, is that like with my music or like, I don't know.
Personal is more sort of like your own sort of personality and, you know, sort of things like confidence or that kind of thing, rather than your skills as a musician.
Yeah. Well, I'm quite confident when I'm on like stage and stuff like that, and like presenting myself. I put a lot of expression into like stuff I do with my music. I've got quite a good repertoire, which is quite helpful when it comes to learning different music. Like if I'm not used to doing like a certain type of music, like reggae, like we did at our last gig, I wasn't familiar with it, but I kind of like buckled down and got on with it and tried to learn as much about the music as I can. So I was going like in depth when it comes to learning something I'm not that familiar with. Also got quite a big vocal range because I sing like opera and stuff. And I'm classically trained and stuff, so that it's really helpful when it comes to doing vocal exercises and things like that. Really. And I like pick up like new material and stuff like that really quickly. So like I'm okay at reading music. Like I know I could improve on it quite a bit, but my music's getting better. My sight reading's getting like improving, which is good because it's helping with like college and stuff like that.
Great. Keep going. Okay, good. And have your strengths changed in any way? You've sort of touched on that, but since you've started.
Yeah, well, my confidence has built up quite a lot because like at the start of the year I wasn't that confident and I was like really quite kept when I was on stage. I didn't exactly communicate or like even look at the audience, but now like I move around stage a lot more and put a bit more expression into my stuff, like into the song, so I connect with people a lot better with that, which is good because I'm more comfortable on stage.
Great. And what have you done that has made that happen?
Well, I guess it's getting to know other people, like in like on the course, so then I'm more comfortable around them. But also, I do gigs, so doing my gigs and stuff like that is allowing me to like open up a bit more, and like the more I find it more the audience get like if they're enjoying it, I can tell they're enjoying it, then I don't feel that timid and worried that I'm not doing it right. But then at the end, I found that I've got to be confident in what I'm doing anyways, otherwise it's not going to come across the right way. So the more confident I am, the more I know that I'm going to do my best by being better on stage and stuff.
Okay, great. And what about any personal weaknesses?
A lot of my weaknesses have actually changed. Like I think my weaknesses at the moment is like I've had a lot of vocal problems. Like with my throat, I've had also my vocal cords for a couple of months now, and they've kind of cleared up now, which is good. So that's kind of been a weakness because I haven't been able to deliver as fully as I could. So and I don't really know. When it comes to picking up backing vocals, it's kind of difficult. Like I have to really like spend a lot of time on doing it, but gradually it's starting to come a bit easier. Like listening to songs, like I find like new ways of like learning backing vocals is by listening to karaoke tracks because you can hear the backing vocals when they're coming in.
Oh, cool.
So I found that's a good way for me to get them as well.
And you've sort of talked already about your skills, actually, your strengths and weaknesses, but maybe you see them differently. So do you have any other strengths and weaknesses you want to talk about?
Some strengths I've got is that I'm good at working like by myself and stuff like that, so like independently, and I'm good at working in a group because I communicate well with people, and I'm quite good at organising things. Like for the band we've got now, like like the time period we've got in the songs we've picked. I've kind of set out a schedule of what we're doing each week and what to cover each day. So I kind of stick into that. My weaknesses, most times when it comes to like assignments and stuff like that, it's like time management. Sometimes like I spend a bit too long on something when not enough time, and then like my details and stuff like that. Because like where I describe things in like my head and where it sounds, it doesn't always come out that way on paper. So it's about communicating through written word as well as speech. So that's a bit of something I'm working on at the moment to try and get that barrier like broke.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to stop.